Hey, what is up, guys? This is Bo, or Carl Hungus 712, and like I was stating in my last couple of videos, I figured I'd give you guys kind of a little bit of an early review on Infinite Warfare, because I can tell you from personal experience as I play this game more and more that I can I can really tell that the community doesn't really care for this game. Not only from the other Call of Duty YouTubers that really don't post much Infinite Warfare gameplay. There's not a lot of talk about it. And it's really hard to find matches in certain game modes. Now, typically that's something you see towards the end of the game when people start to kind of go back to the older Call of Duties and play some of those, and play some other games when they're burnt out from playing Call of Duty the entire year, and as they get ready for the next Call of Duty. It seems like every year that time becomes earlier and earlier. I remember on Black Ops 3, for example, when Junior and I were playing, we played a lot of Ground War when the game first came out, and I started to notice that probably around March or April, maybe even May, somewhere in there, you basically couldn't find a Ground War game. It was almost impossible to. Kill Confirmed was another tough one that I always enjoyed. Kill Confirmed. It was an objective-based game. If you collect tags and play the objective, you're rewarded with a lot of points. It's easy to get your kill streaks. It's a fun game to play. I really enjoy it. And people are constantly moving around because you have to collect tags to win the game. I just remember struggling. You couldn't even fight a Kill Confirmed match on that game. It was like right around May, the only modes you could find were Domination, Search, and TDM. Even I think Free For All, that game always had like under 5%, which is sad because Free For All was fun, and Black Ops 3 also. I think I streamed a few Free For All. I did a few Free For All live streams on Black Ops 3 that were a lot of fun. And on this game, for example, Infinite Warfare, I've been having a blast on this game. I love this game. I'm very good at this game, and I enjoy playing it. One of my favorite game modes that they introduced this year was Defender. Defender was it's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It's basically a game of keep away. There's a mode like it on MW3. Unfortunately, I didn't play. Of course, as you guys know, I didn't play Call of Duty until the end of Black Ops 2. That's when I first picked up Call of Duty. But there was a mode in MW3, I know, where you grabbed a flag and you held it for as long as you could, and you basically got points for it. That's what Defender is. It's a game of keep away. There's a drone on the map. You grab it and you hold it, and the longer you hold it, the more points you get. And of course, you try to protect the person carrying the drone, and go from there. And I love that game mode. There's some other game modes too. What is it? There's tactical TDM now, where you just have boots on the ground and a few wall runs here and there. And then what's the other new game mode too that they have on there? That's pretty fun to play. There's one more on there too that I've enjoyed as well. What is it? TDM. It's not Defender, but basically you start off TDM, and if you stay in your spawn for a little bit, you get a little extra health just to prevent people from spawn camping you, which is kind of nice. It's like I said, Infinity Ward put some new and interesting game modes into the game. But unfortunately, nobody's playing the game. You can't even get matches in most of those game modes, especially Defender. I love Defender. I remember one night Junior and we hopped on it. I think we were both like 20-0 in that game, and all of a sudden we couldn't find anybody. Well, everybody leaves the lobby and nobody spawns in, and then you're sitting in the lobby waiting for people to join, and just nobody joins. And like I said again, it's unfortunate because this game is actually pretty good. Now, first off, I'm going to talk about what I don't care for in Infinite Warfare, and then I'm going to talk about what I do enjoy. One problem with... watch this guy get destroyed on that head glitch. But one thing I've always had a problem with Infinity Ward on is their balancing in the game. Treyarch always seems, in my opinion, and of course I am a Treyarch fanboy, as you guys can probably tell. Maybe that's why I always talk so highly of them, but I think Treyarch always does the best job of balancing the game. In this game, Infinite Warfare, I think some of the rigs are a little too powerful. One, for example, that I think is way, way too overpowered is the kinetic armor rig. Basically, you have that rig where once you get your special meter filled completely full, you basically have kinetic armor, and you're basically unstoppable. You literally can't kill that person that has kinetic armor on. I can't tell you how many times I've come around the corner with a K-bar with extended mag, and it feels like I hit 30 bullets on the dude, and he eats every single shot and drops me. I think there's some balancing problems with the rigs. The invisibility rig, that's really strong. You're basically completely invisible. You have phase shift, which Junior uses a lot. I use it from time to time also, where you basically go into a different dimension and you can't be damaged. You can't damage the other player, but you can't be damaged as well. And that sometimes will get you out of some sticky situations, and you can't. And when the guy goes into their phase shift, you can't find him. And like I said, with the balancing issues on that, I have a big, I find fault with Infinity Ward on that. If they can fix some of the issues with the rigs, I think those will be fine. Otherwise, I don't have too many problems with the rigs, but those ones specifically. Another problem I have with the game is the gun balancing. I think some of the guns are a little too overpowered. The K-bar, that's been my favorite gun since the beta, and I could tell the minute I picked that gun up and started using it, that was the best gun in the game. It's an assault rifle that outperforms the submachine guns. I got a kick out of Quinn tonight when I was playing with him. He made a comment that gun reminds me of the Bell 27 a lot from Advanced Warfare, and that's kind of what the gun really is. It's a do everything type of weapon. It's a submachine gun. It's an assault rifle. It's a sniper rifle. It's a shotgun. I mean, it's perfect in every scenario. And an assault rifle should never, you should never beat a submachine gun up close. There's almost no point in running a submachine gun in this game, even though the E-Rad's probably the best of them all, of the submachine guns. There's really not a point in using a submachine gun in this game because you have the K-bar that does everything. Now, of course, you have the R3K and the NV4, which are really nice longer range weapons, and the Volk, which was nerfed and buffed and nerfed and buffed. And it's similar to the Man of War or the Scar H, is what it reminds me of. It doesn't shoot very fast, but if you can land all your shots and you're a pretty accurate shot, you're going to drop people pretty quick. But again, those are situational weapons, and again, you have the K-bar that just does everything well. And to be honest with you, I think those are the two issues I have with the game. Other than that, I think the game is just a fun game to play. And like I said, I feel bad for Infinity Ward because I said this, I made this claim, and I can even find the video if you guys want. I said that I think that Infinite Warfare will end up being better than Black Ops 3. I really, truly believed that at the time when I said that. And so far, I believe that. I think this game is a very fun, very enjoyable game. I enjoy a lot of the maps on here. Not all of them. Some of them are a little cluster-fucked, but for the most part, I enjoy the maps on this game. I really do. You have a lot of close quarter. You have some long-range gunfight areas on the map, and I think the maps are pretty fun. I like Genesis. Retaliation I enjoy. Frost I hate. There's a few other maps I enjoy. I can't think of the names of them because I don't play this game as much as I probably should, but a lot of like I said, this map here, I can't remember the name of this map. I enjoy playing this map here. You have the middle in the side here, the right side in the middle, where you have your longer range gunfights. Middle is more your mid-range gunfights, and that left side coming out of this spawn right here, if I go down the left side, it's close quarter. It's a balanced map. It's very balanced. You can use submachine guns. You can use assault rifles. Obviously, again, the K-bar reigns supreme, but still, the game for the most part, I think, is pretty balanced, except for what I mentioned with the assault rifle K-bar, and of course the rigs. And I think if the rigs and some of the payloads, I have problems with some of the payloads too. Some of them you can basically, it's almost like Afterburner for Black Ops 3 on a couple of them, and you have some issues with that. But again, I think minus those couple of things there, and I don't think they're huge deals. I don't think they're too overpowered, but I think they're too good in too many scenarios, like I said, with the kinetic armor and with the K-bar. But other than that, I really enjoy this game. I have a blast playing it, and it's sad because Infinity Ward's been, they've been dealing with a lot of feedback from the community. It's been a lot of negative feedback, and I mean, even the YouTubers I watch on here, Drifter, I watch T Martin a little bit, not too much. Optic Midnight, I don't see her post as much anymore. Like I said, Drifter doesn't really post much on this video anymore. And there's a lot of other YouTubers. He ended up becoming big during Black Ops 3. Hollow Point, I enjoy his videos too. And you just don't see those guys posting Infinite Warfare content. And like I said, I guarantee you the reason why nobody is posting this is because it's garnered so much flack. It's viewed so negatively by the community that I think it's going to be difficult to basically dig your way out of that hole. And what's sad is I think this is one of the better Call of Duties of recent. Like I said, I still think the original boots on the ground games are the best. But compared to Modern Warfare, which if you watch my video, and I'll link that here at the very end of this video if you guys want to watch it, I give my opinions on why I don't enjoy why I don't enjoy Modern Warfare Remastered. And I think this game is miles and miles better than Modern Warfare Remastered. And that's coming from a guy that absolutely hates the jetpack futuristic jump and shit. I don't enjoy it. I've become pretty good at it once I taught myself how to play Claw and do a few things like that. But I like I said, I enjoy this game. I have fun on it. I think the graphics are phenomenal. I think the game's pretty smooth. I don't think it's as smooth as Black Ops 3, but I think the game's pretty smooth. I like the sounds of the weapons. Like I said, a lot of the rigs I enjoy. I think they're very useful, very tactical. I think the game's very tactical. There's a lot of head glitch spots. There's a lot of spots where you could basically get to your power positions, but then again, it's not overpowered. You have Flak Jacket, you have Tac Mask, you have Ghost. Ghost may be a little on the overpowered side too. I will say that because you don't have to be moving for it to be activated. But for the most part, like I said, this game is fun. It's balanced. I enjoy it with the exception of the couple of things I mentioned. And I really feel bad for those that have really knocked the piss out of this game because I think this is a really good game. And like I said, like I always say each video, I really do want to hear your comments at the end of this video. I want to hear what you guys have to say. If you guys agree with me or if you don't, I really want to hear from you guys in the comment section. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I've been back on my YouTube grind. And I hope to see you next video, and have a good Christmas, everybody. Bo out.